Thank you for visiting houseoffatproductions.com. If you're looking at this on YouTube, you can visit houseoffatproductions.com. This video is about our remote recording sessions. If you're someone in a remote area and you want your project recorded by us, whether it's you buy your beats somewhere else, or you have your track somewhere else, but you need to record your vocals, or even if you need us to arrange and produce and write music for your lyrics, we now offer the ability to record you from your location remotely. This is something brand new that we've been testing out, and we love it. It works. So we can offer you that now. This means you can get your project recorded, mixed, and mastered by us. And you don't have to travel to get it done. I have a lot of friends that I've worked with. I've either had to travel up to their studio or they had to travel down to my studio. Well, now we have the ability to do this remotely. However, there are some things you will need on your end to make this possible. So let's get started. The first thing is you want to make sure you have a quiet room to be recorded in, preferably one with heavy drapery or lots of furniture, because this will help to reduce room ambience when recording. In other words, we don't want you to sound like you're in the bathroom. If you go in your bathroom and sing, you notice that you hear a little reverb. Now, that's room ambience. We don't want that on the recording. So we want a bedroom or a living room with heavy drapery and big furniture, things that will help to absorb the sound so that we can get a really, really dry recording. And even if you have to do your recording in a closet, you may have to makeshift the closet and fix the closet up and set your microphone stand in there and record that way. You can do it that way too. And you will need some recording gear on your side to make all of this happen. So let's talk about the recording gear. You're going to need a webcam. Now, this particular webcam is a HD webcam and retails for about 99 bucks. Sometimes you can find it on sale on eBay, or Skype actually sells it on their site. This is the one that I use, for doing, my live video recording. You can, however, use the more, cheaper versions, the, $20 and below. However, a webcam is required in order for us to do the remote session. The next thing you're going to need is a high quality microphone. I'm going to leave that up to you. Just remember, what you put in is what you're going to get out. I don't recommend going out and spending $1,200 on a microphone unless you got that type of money. But you do need a really good high quality microphone. I suggest going to your local music store and asking them to, let you try out some mics to find out which mic sounds really good with you. Because believe it or not, even though a mic may cost $1,200, it doesn't mean it's going to sound good with your voice. Everybody's voice has different textures, overtones, and undertones, and not all microphones fit everybody's voice. There are people who in the industry will only record with a Shure SM58, which you can get for 120 bucks or less. And they've tried other microphones and they either don't like the way it sounds on their voice, or it just doesn't fit their voice. But it just depends on the vocals. All right. After you bought your microphone, you're going to need a good quality USB audio interface. You cannot do this using the sound card on your laptop or the sound card in your computer. Those sound cards are not designed for professional quality. They're just designed for basic listening and plugging in a microphone, and that's about it. My recommendations are the PreSonus Audio Box. It's 150 bucks. And the M Audio M Track for 99 bucks if your budget is, depending on your budget. The reason why I like both of these is because they both have two inputs. You can use either a microphone or a guitar or an instrument on either of the inputs, and they both have headphone outputs. And most importantly, they both have phantom power. So if you buy a condenser microphone, that condenser microphone is going to need phantom power. And both of these audio interfaces provide that. And my son has entered into the room. And so now I'm going to have to do some editing.
Daddy.
Your other option is to purchase a USB microphone. This will cut down your cost dramatically because these microphones plug directly into the computer and they don't need an audio interface because they have the interface built into them. I have two models here. I have the Audio Technica, the AT2020. It's around $150, and there's the M Audio for $99. The M Audio does have a headphone jack on it. I'm not too sure if that's a great thing, but it does have it on it, and you can use this microphone, these type of microphones, and I think that's almost all you have to have. The next thing you want to need is you want a microphone stand to mount these microphones on. Do not pay over $30 for a microphone stand, and make sure you get one with the boom like you see here with these. These are microphone stands, but there's a boom attachment on top of them. A couple of miscellaneous things that you may need or want. You may want to get a pop filter. You can get those around $30 or less. People have actually made those from various things and pantyhose. The other thing is a shock mount for the microphone. Now, you don't want to buy that before you buy the microphone. Buy the microphone first, and then see which shock mount works with that particular microphone. The other thing you're going to need is a pair of headphones. I recommend closed ear headphones, and the reason why is so that the sound from the headphone doesn't bleed out and come back into the microphone. So, we don't want to hear, when you're recording, you don't want to hear what's coming out of the headphones on the mic. So I recommend the closed earphones. Now, if you're going to buy the professional mic and the audio interface, of course, you're going to need a microphone cable, 12 feet, no more than 15 feet, I think should be enough. You just want to be long enough to maybe possibly go into the closet, or if you have a noisy computer, maybe you want to put the computer in one room, and then you have a microphone cable going to the room where you're going to be performing that. However, if you're going to use the USB microphones, you're definitely going to need a longer cable. I'm not sure what length those things can run on, so I wouldn't get anything over 10 feet for that USB cable. Then the last thing you're going to need to do is download the VST Connect SC Performer. It's a free software. You can download it. It works on Macs and PCs, and you can go ahead and install that and run it so that you can play around with it. And you can even test out the compressor, the EQ, and the reverb that's on there. You can get that from the link below, and I know that link is pretty long, so probably just go to steinberg.net and look at their products and look for the VST Connect SC Performer. All right. And then when you're ready, you call and you can schedule a time and a day that we can actually do your session. Now, depending upon what you want done, your rate will be based on that. If you're someone who buys beats and you buy tracks and you sing on top of those tracks, or you rap on top of those tracks, your fee is going to be a lot lower than someone where I have to actually create music and arrangements and put a track together for them. So if you're someone who writes lyrics and you can sing, you please be able to sing. Just be able to sing, okay? If you're someone that sings and you write lyrics, but you don't know how to, you don't have any musicians to put music to your stuff, and you want music done, this will work for you as well. All right. For Houze of Phat Production, this is Roderick Carter. I hope this has shed some light onto what we can do for you. Even though you are living somewhere else in this world, we can still record your project here at House of Phat Productions. Thanks, guys.